back at it again. We're gonna combine 2 weeks for you this week because we were gone last week and I didn't have time. I was gonna put the videos together and post them. I didn't have time, so I only ran a couple accounts. So we're gonna watch those. That's week 43, I think, is what we're gonna be watching here. Then we're gonna be getting into week 44. So welcome in, everybody. We're back. If you hear it in my voice, I'm a little sick. It's all right, though. We had some fun in Vegas. And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. We had a lot of fun. We went, one thing I didn't mention we did the typical stuff. Spent a lot of money at some fancy restaurants. Did high tea at the Waldorf Astoria. So much fun. But we also went to Red Rocks and drove around in their Jeep. They have an electric Jeep, and so they took off the doors and everything. It was a blast. It was a blast. But we got stuck behind this lady, and I won't tell you what nationality she is, but you can probably guess. This lady in this van, like this rentable camper van thing, going up these hills around the mountain, dude. And it was like it's a one-way road. So like she wasn't wrong being like in the left lane or in the right lane, whatever. But she was going back and forth between like the right side of the road and the left side of the road. So the person in front of us didn't trust trying to pass her because like at any moment she was just gonna fucking veer right into him. And so we were just laughing at this fucking lady just holding up like all of the traffic on this road. And then she would like pull off. She'd like pull off into these things where you can sit and take pictures, and she'd be like freaking out. And she'd be like, "Why is everybody so close to me?" Oh, dude, it was the funniest thing ever. It made our day. Anyway, we'll get back to the games. This is week 43. We had BHK. We had Scuzzlebutt. Had a lot of fun. The Dwarf Engineer lead there. Don't hate it. Just see what he's gonna do. BHK's not gonna do it. Oh, that's just such a brutal. Level 7 must take that and take 2 bars there. That's brutal. The Robin here just to try to get something to hit the BHK. No big deal. Probably Dragon Slayer here, or I like this. Once the tower starts hitting the Osimo, you get smacking on it. This is good value here. I'm liking this. We got levels here though, so we don't really have to even play all that well. But you gotta love when that Osimo. Do you guys, how many OGs are in the house that remember when Osimo was the best tank in the game? And literally the only 2 tanks that were played were Osimo or Zen. And like no other tanks got played. Maybe Bar Brady every once in a while. Maybe Mimsy. Back then, New Kid was lower level, so like stuff like that worked. But does anybody remember when Osimo's slow and like being slow and the freeze and stuff was just like the best? Jounser remembers. We got one. Look at that. 125 with the Doggo and BHK. Oh, that's just brutal to deal with. This was a fun week. I gotta admit, I only ran 2 out of my 5 accounts. I let other people handle it, so I didn't have to worry about, being able to find. It wasn't too hard to find, 25 minutes to run the matches. It would have been probably hard to find an hour, because I actually ran my Team Wars games from a bar in Vegas while my it was after we went to a show. It was this water show, and they were like diving in and everything. It was crazy, and then we got to go under the stage and see the water and stuff. And if you have that thing, what is it, like thalassophobia or whatever, you would have been freaking the fuck out. But like we got to see how the platforms and everything moved. It was crazy. But after that show, we went to a bar with the girl that was in the show that took us backstage. And while they were talking and we were all drinking, I was playing my Team Wars games in the bar. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's right around when people were getting Sizzler to 4, had to run Osimo, no Jimbo yet. That's true, and the only reason necessarily you ran Osimo, not necessarily because he was good, because he didn't get changed to make him not good. There just became better tanks. because back then, like 6-element Randy was absolutely not playable, so you couldn't use like the robots for tanks, and you usually paired. Honestly, you usually paired sci-fi with either adventure or fantasy, and fantasy didn't have the tower tank. Fantasy didn't have, like, Grand Wizard hasn't ever really been good. Even like since the beginning, Grand Wizard hasn't been good, just simply because there's always been those 5-cost removals. If they could have reworked him to be 1 cost cheaper and like less stats, I don't know. It just sucks. I'm still mad that they have those damn removal cards, because it just impacts the game so much. It like basically makes Scuzzle, like in a competitive sense, it makes Scuzzle kind of worthless, because if Scuzzle ever became super meta, everybody would just have transmog, you know what I mean? That was a good play though. This is scary. That Dougie with the Scuzzle could have gotten just scary value there. But we ended up building an absolutely beefy ass Scuzzle. Look at this, plus 101 with the doggo boost. That's tough. That's tough. That's a good Dragon Slayer though. This guy's playing well. You got to give this guy credit. But that doggo, oh, the doggo surviving, that's huge. That is a big time play. Now the tower with that plus 140 got a hit off there. That's good. We're just gonna use this to lower the damage, get through quicker, because we got to make sure we get there. And he played Bebe kind of out of the way, so we figured we could push through. Nice, doggo survives again. We could Dwarf Engineer on the bottom side and probably catch it, but look at that, plus 144 on the Scuzzle. Without the doggo even being by him, we built an absolute monster. God, I loved that week. So what I was saying was, I really liked playing these decks, and I wish I would have played all 5 of my accounts. What up, Bristly, dude? What's up? Holy shit. Bro. What is up? Yeah, Dodge is here. Jounser's here. Jimmy James. I don't know if Jimmy James is here. Keep It Fresh is here. Bristly Legend is an OG for sure. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. Good to see you. Let me check. Hold on, let me check. It lets me actually see the last time you talked. It's a new thing they added. The last time you said anything in chat was 2019. April 2019, bro. That's sick. And the last time you said something meaningful was talking shit about Pope in January, March 2019, dude. That's crazy, dude.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I didn't do fucking
dude, that's
shit.
Crazy. Isn't it crazy that we're still playing, baby? All right, we're cleaning out. We're cleaning out this week. This should be the last one for week 43 for last week. I didn't really have any super good matches except that one match. That one guy played quite well. But you know, he got the bar with the Dougie, and then he kind of gave it his all. If that Dougie would have survived a little longer, but the problem is the Scuzzle boost isn't quite enough, with just because Dougie doesn't have enough base health to really get that much use out of it. Fresh, what's up? What's up? Blew my mind, but that's cool. Whole different game, I'm sure. I mean, not all that much, because the game like 2.5 years, maybe 3 years ago now, they stopped doing updates. So like towers and stuff, that sure does make it different, but otherwise the game's, you know, pretty much the same. The Dougie getting value at level 3. Oh, we got the double tap. Oh, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. Bebe, does Bebe outrange the tower? I don't think so. You gotta love the deckhand though. When deckhand gets value, I love that card. I wish it was better. Now, if he was 2 cost, he's a solid card. I think that's actually fair because of how poorly he duels other assassins at his level. Like, he just dies so easily to too much. It sucks. and his attack is pretty slow. It's just terrible. He's like Astro Butters kind of, just bad. But at a certain point, Astro was the shit. You guys remember when Astro Smuggler Ike was the meta, dude? And then you put Sally in there and you're just like hoping he doesn't have Rogue Token. I'll still never forget. Mecha Timmy was global. You could pre-fire it without anybody on the field. I had Astro and Smuggler streaking midline. I had my mecha behind New Kid. I knew he was going to play Rogue Token. I clicked the Mecha Timmy in preparation for it. He played the Rogue Token. I changed the Rogue Token, and Rogue Token hit his New Kid, which had no idea this happened. Right now, it's borderline impossible for this to actually happen. But you Rogue Token hits New Kid with full damage and won me the game because my assassins just killed him. It's so great. And those assassins with the speed boost was broken. So like you'd play Rogue Token and then he'd be dead before he even got his ability off. Oh yeah, and you could play Rats Hyperdrive like right at the beginning. All right, we got week 44. We're playing, baby. We got an 8,000 ranker, but that's level 5 Zen. I didn't really have another play here, I didn't feel, so we're just gonna slow play here, see what he does. We're gonna let him make mistakes. Good, I like this. Hook hand, see if we can grab the Angel. Angel's in the outfield. Ooh, that's not bad. Hook hand was glitchy as hell for me this week. This isn't bad. I like the S-Wow play here behind New Kid. Maybe Belf behind New Kid wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I like that. Just wait it out. Now you could S-Wow. Yeah, I like it. I was in voice chat a lot this week because I was sick and not streaming. So I was in the free-to-play voice chat and I was helping people and really got a grasp of this deck. A lot of fun. You'll see some sick plays with the Gunslinger and like Warboy and stuff like that. Oh, it just made just thinking about how much fun I had this weekend. Warboy, speed boost, boom. It's a setup. Look how much damage comes out with that Warboy boost, dude. It's crazy. Blood Elf Bebe was the only special offer I maxed my entire tenure. Yeah, Belf was so good early. If you got her 7 early, dude, she was trouble. And that was back when I think this has only happened like twice ever, and once was because of a bunch of disconnects in my computer crash and shit. But where I lost 3 matches on an account, other than like, you know, the Adventure Lock getting hyper out-leveled or something. Was when matchmaking counted. So like if you were 8,500, you matched up against people who were 8,500. And that was back when my deck wasn't super even leveled. I had good, like, you know, 2 or 3 themes, but not all of them. And my Belf, because I had donated the shit out of my Belf, wasn't even level 6 because I never played Fantasy. And I got matched up against only people who were Belf level 7. And that, like, that alone, no matter how well I played, I couldn't overcome the fact that his Belf basically one-shot my Belf. Like, it was just the way it's similar sometimes with Scout Ike. If you have perfect levels and you're even in skill, but your Scout is level 6 and their Scout is level 7, you're gonna lose because the dual interaction between Scout is so impactfully different at that level difference, and that one thing is so impactful in Team Wars that it's just like impossible to overcome. That used to piss me off so much in practice because I'd be like, dude, my Scout's not 7 on this account. I cannot beat you. Because that duel, because the Scout, if they're even level, they'll hit each other and they won't die. And they'll have to hit each other again. But if one of them is a little bit higher level, he'll just kill the other one, but he won't get a hit off. So the Scout will have full health. You won't even get one hit off on him. So it's terrible. It's the worst thing ever. And when you're Belf, when you can play Belf just like midline and just kill the enemy Belf in one shot, that was just so impactful that week that there was just nothing I could do. That still bugs me. But yeah, Scout 7 now and everything, so we're good. Rising Star 7,800. We got some pretty good matchups this week as far as like, oh, hey, they're high rank, but it is close to the end. So like even the shitters are going to have high rank. But let me tell you, we got some good ones coming up. But we also had some that like I couldn't have beaten him faster. Like even if I knew he wasn't going to play a card, it would have been hard to win a game this fast. Because sometimes, you know, just don't have the right cards. You have to sit there and wait for Belf to take a bar or something like that. But truthfully, I could not have won this match faster if it's the funniest shit ever to me. 59 seconds for the whole match. That's just brutal. That's just brutal. The Gunslinger was so much fun this week. I truly think Gunslinger is a fun card, but he just doesn't have enough HP to be good in ladder. He dies to too much, too easy. Incan kills him, stuff like that. Are there a lot of super old players that are still around, like 2018, 2019? Oh yeah, dude, a lot. Like Mex is still around. Jedi Beefcake is still playing. Trying to think. A lot of the OGs. Jesus of Nazareth. But a lot of people have quit, that's for sure. But for everybody that's quit, there's more people. It's pretty crazy. That's a classic play there. Something that was really strong, you know to play the Scout. The speed boost on the Inuit, not smart this week when you can just play Inuit to counter that completely disintegrates that value there. Marcus, I think we found that Marcus wasn't the right pick this week, and Hook Hand was definitely the better pick. Oh. Gotta love that Hook Hand, though. Level 6 Hook Hand, too. Gotta love it. Lucky Smurf, though, a good player for sure. Name I recognize, but SWOW also, it's debatable whether SWOW is better than the Manbear Pig. I would say arguably if you have level 3 SWOW, you're better off with the Manbear Pig for sure. But if you have level 4, I think that gets you to the point where she's good enough, and you know the cheaper value, the ability honestly can win you a match because it hits New Kid. And I think it might hit New Kid extra if you have the BHK boost, I think. Because it's a percentage of their attack. I'm not sure though. But yeah, BHK, oh, so brutal. The Chomper was a little late. This week was a lot of fun. All right, we got Maestro Tactico. This is a game, should be a close one. Levels should be pretty decent. Depending on his team, he's got 8,500 rank. Let's see how this turns out. Happy Dude's still playing, yeah. Bristly, you'd have to check the Pirate Coalition Discord. I bet you see a lot of familiar faces. I was worried about playing Chomper there because, like, Chomper can fail when the unit is hyperdrived, and I just didn't trust Chomper this week, honestly. Didn't really play it once. It's a good play against the Inuit, but I've seen it fail enough times where I don't like it. I don't like it. But I think the Discord is literally discord.gg/pirate coalition. I think we have a vanity plate. A vanity plate. Not what I'm thinking. You might have to put like HTTP in front of it. www.discord.gg. That might not be right. Oh, not Pirate Goliathan. Coalition. Maybe it's SPPD Pirate? No, that's right. That's right. There, use that one. Yeah, you have to put the HTTP. Or www work too, but... yeah, any of those. Any of those! Should we reset this? Reset! Sorry, we're getting distracted, guys. Let's focus on how badly I beat the shit out of this guy. Let's focus. All right, the lead up. Chomper would have been better, but giving up the sexy nun Randy out of all the options out there, don't hate it. Him lead, I mean, I personally would have just led the Inuit. Like, that speed boost, like I said, if I had my Inuit, it's kind of a waste. But we're in good shape here. Well, honestly, we're not in good shape. If he would have played this a little differently, I would have been a little worried here. But he actually loses any any lead he had by using that imp there and not getting the Bebe. I don't know. But just like wasted imp basically. My Zen gets super value there, where the Bebe is able to do a little bit more, which is not bad. Now we're getting a good setup. Now that there, if you look back, Sexy Nun takes the hook hand hit, takes the damage, but then the little guy in front of him dies. You see that? The little guy in front of him dies. So it actually hit the guy in front of him. But in my head, I think, okay, that SWOW is about to, or not SWOW, the Sexy Nun's about to die. And then I, like, midway through this fight, I'm like, how is that Sexy Nun still alive? Because I didn't realize that he didn't actually get hit, because when I glanced at the screen after the hook hand, it's like, oh shit. All right, it hit him. So then he finally went down there, and I was like, why is he still alive? We got lucky there, though, that the scout took his Inuit. Otherwise, our SY would have been down. So that was a good play. The speed boost, gotta love that. Getting us into position. Boom! The Gunslinger comes out. Oh, the war boy! Oh, no! Oh, how quickly it turns! Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord, what happened to that guy? Oops. I honestly thought the Inuit was gonna kill him, but the Inuit had hit already. I don't love leading the Zen, but whatever. If he's not gonna play, whatever. He's 6K. I'm not worried about him being some banger player. In my opinion, you just shouldn't have played Sexy Nun at all cost. Like not all costs, but like if you had Marcus in your deck or Sexy Nun, you should have just tried to not play it, as well as Swashbuckler and PC Principal. If your team had any of those cards, you should have just not played them at all if you could have tried to. Now here we do get to see the Manbear Pig in full effect, and let me tell you, level 5 Manbear Pig in silver is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. That Gunslinger just making the Manbear Pig an absolute monster. Now we get to wait for the War Boy. Maybe we tweak something away. We'll see what's up. Oh, I like the War Boy. Bloom! No. We get that Manbear Pig onto New Kid, which makes it borderline impossible to deal with. Double tap. Oh, is that it? Finish it, Manbear Pig. Finish your attack. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. That's just scary, dude. That's just a big monster. That's a big monster coming at your face. Pause. All right, Sexy Nun Randy, level 3. I should never have played that card. I did play that, and it made one match a little bit harder than it should have been. But when he plays Sexy Nun 3, you could play your Sexy Nun 3. That's how I kind of feel about Team Wars, is like, if they play the card that they probably shouldn't play, then I can play the card I probably shouldn't play, just because I can probably get more value out of them, and it kind of just, like, helps with cycle. You know, I'm not stuck with that card in my hand, and then I play it against a card that's like, it's not good against, you know what I mean? But instead, we just, that was really good that Angel killed the Inuit there too. We like that. Oh, the one shot, not even killing him. Oh, brutal. Inuit not as good as he once was, but as good once as he ever was. Sorry, is that guy dead now? Is that the guy that died? Casey, did you get that? Did I send you that where it was the two girls watching the football, and it was all those innuendos, and they're just like, oh, it's like when you've been reading too many fantasy romance novels and then you watch football or something like that. I was laughing at that. Inuit doesn't insta kill anymore. No, so they changed Inuit and Unholy to not be instant, but to have a damage number. but at a higher level, at like level 5, Inuit basically kills every unit. At level 6, it does kill every unit, I'm pretty sure. So it's just you have to level it kind of thing. Same with Unholy. Unholy level 7, I think, only doesn't kill like a high level Manbear Pig and a high level Scuzzlebutt, I think. I think that's it. So it didn't really change the impact of the card in ladder because you're gonna have those cards upgraded. But it impacted Team Wars a bit because you couldn't just have a level 1 Inuit anymore to deal with a card, you know what I mean? So it was a good change. It was a good change. One of the few good decisions they made at the last stretch of the game. Then they added these towers and cows and kill me now. Although Alchemist is a lot of fun. They did good with him. Future Randy also a blast. SWOW, a solid card. Mephisto, pretty fun card. Once you get him leveled to 6, he starts killing things and it's kind of tough to deal with. The Marcus, dealing it, baby. Wait until he sees the towers. Yeah, we're gonna play some ladder later, so stick around. Now I say Marcus, like you shouldn't play Marcus, but when he just lets you get 9 pillows, I mean, I get though, dude. You know what's hilarious is Diddy's Dirty Deeds getting smacked by drug pillows 3 or 4 times in a match. Like that's actually funny. How dare you, Diddy? I give you drugs, you give me... I give you drugs. We got Steve French from Merc Demons. We got some good matchups this week. I give you drugs, you give me the baby oil. Remember, we talked about this. Dan Russ, welcome back, by the way. He hasn't seen a hole that big in a long time. LOL. All right, lead here, Zen Cartman. Yep, I like it. I like it. All right, we have in a power position. He already gave up his angel, which is one of the few things he can really win with, is if he outplays some angel play. Scout the Inuit here if we can. No, scout the scout. This is tough. This is going to be tough. Like I said, the scout difference here. I knew the difference. I knew that scout difference was big, baby. So I super farted that shit out of here. All right, now we're just going to slow play. We give up these two, but check this out. Can the Bebe kill the angel? I don't think he should have tried to heal there. He should have tried to out-damage the Bebe. He fails. He fails miserably. The level 3 Warboy, though. Look at this. The Manbear Pig, level 5 coming out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We don't have to kill... Bebe's dead anyway. Bebe's dead anyway. Now watch this. Manbear Pig get deleted. Oh my god, we saved Belf. We saved Belf. Look at this. Hyperdrive, Inuit. I had so much fun with Gunslinger, bro. I had so much fun with Gunslinger. Also, Hyperdrive was sick. Hyperdrive was sick. Get him! Warboy, get out of here. Oh, it's just so brutal, dude. It's so brutal. I think there's one moment where I Gunslinger right when he placed 2 assassins on the Manbear Pig that would have messed him up pretty good because Manbear Pig would have had to hit him twice. But then Manbear Pig aces him with the Gunslinger bonus and it's just brutal. That might have already happened, but oh my god, so much fun. Me and Hirsch back in the day used to have Marcus Wars. Dude, hell yeah. My deck was... My OG deck was chip decks. So, like, Marcus was the only chip back then. So it was basically just a Marcus deck. And then when they released Santa, I probably was the first person to have Santa level 5 in the game, honestly. Because I was, like, the only person who was like, dude, I need those double pillows. And I perfected this strategy of using Santa and the pillows and Hanky and timing and, I think I'm pretty sure I have a video where I have one Marcus that got, like, 8 pillows off.
Sexy.
Hilarious. I'm gonna beat you like it's... All right, so I only played the Sexy Nun because he played the Sexy Nun, and I was like, you know what? That's not a terrible idea to slow play like that right now. Now we get another one of these hyperdrive combos. Oh, I love it. I love it. I like this. Watch this. You just wait. Just wait it out. Wait for him to play an assassin. Wait for him to do something. Then you go boom, boom, boom. Where's Manbear's Pig health? Where's his health? Where's his health? Holy shit. Holy shit, that's embarrassing. Look at this.
Bless you, Todd.
Well, yeah, back when Marine Craig was a baller, dude, that chip deck was a blast. And then Incan got released, and I was like, oh, I got more tools, baby. I have an early Incan video. It's like Incan level 3, and it's like 100 Incan blasts. And I get all this value because back then, like, the cheap common spam was still common. So, like, even a level 3 Incan was dusting it. Incan was hitting behind New Kid back then. Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy. Satan's a tank, not ranged anymore. That's a change, yeah. Imp Tweak has a different ability. Oh, yeah, you might notice that. Imp Tweak doesn't randomly pick somebody. He pulls the furthest target away closest. It's still kind of buggy because of the way it like pushes people, but look, look, look. See that? It just pulls them in and it stuns them and does it doesn't do a meaningful amount of damage, but it does a little damage. And he's still that flying beast. Oh, the hook hand! That's so much better than anything Marcus could ever do. Hook hand hitting Imp or Scout right there is so impactful to his push. Because that Scout would have been just dusting me right now. And I would have had to play the card already. And I use the S-Wow to lightning bolt the hook hand. I don't know if you guys know this, but this might be confirmation bias, but I am like 99% sure that hook hand will always target a unit if you put the unit out right when hook hand's gonna target. So I was like 90% confident that when I played the S-Wow right there, hook hand was gonna hit the S-Wow. Like 1,000% I expected that to happen. And I don't know if that's just confirmation bias and I forget all the times where that doesn't work, but I swear to God, that's how it works. Look at that Gunslinger making the Scout not kill him, dude. That's just so brutally strong. I love it. I love how much value I got out of these War Boys and Gunslingers, dude. So much fun. So much fun. Oops. Oops. All right, we got Regal Rascal from Chef's Privates. You always got to respect these Chefs guys. They usually have pretty good levels as a team. If he's got levels himself, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? This is a good lead, though. Zen is a perfect counter if they lead a range, because there's no negative interaction here. I can wait even on 10 energy and it wouldn't hurt, but Belf behind Zen is probably the right play. Yes, yes. Like 90% of the time it works every time. Sounds good to me. All right, now this is really mitigating the value that he was going to get from slow playing with the Zen, so I like that play. But the Belf kills the Belf before, so this doesn't hurt. In fact, I mean, that might have been better for me. I like this. If we catch the Scout. No, we catch the Angel. No, we must have hit the Scout. We must have hit the Scout. Like, there's another glitch. This happened like 3 times for me. It didn't hit. It had to have killed the Scout, right? That's had to have been what happened. And now the Scout goes bloop. Oh, the lava. Incredibly good. Gonna stop that Imp. Just gonna stop that Imp completely. Didn't even stop the hook hand, honestly. Didn't even stop the Scout. It didn't even touch the Scout. Yeah, hold on. Did his lava slow a single one of my units? Hold on. Did it touch any of my units? It didn't even touch Zen. Oh, it got Bebe for a second. It got Bebe for a second. Lava's so bad, dude. That's so funny. Didn't even touch the Scout. You gotta play close to your new kid. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, the hook hand dealing with the defense. Dude, I dismantled that guy. Oh, this week was a lot of fun. This week was a lot of fun, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Is that the first time you've seen Lava? Well, Lava, the spell, isn't very good, but General Disarray, which puts out You don't know the superhero cards even? Oh shit. But General Disarray. No way, you know superhero cards. General Disarray, the lava that he leaves, you can put it basically right next to New Kid, and that can be pretty good. That can be pretty good. Because it really impacts the defense. Man, I didn't even need to do that because he was only level 2, but that was on principle. See, it's just not good. It doesn't do enough damage at that level. And then the slow is like weird, where like sometimes even though he's slowed, you'll like get like it'll make him double hit. So like you get the slow, but like not really, because like you still hit twice in the time you hit once. I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, it's just, and it's 3 cost too. If lava was 2 cost, you can make an argument it's not a bad card, because 2 cost cycle isn't bad, and you can just stick it in front of your New Kid for like 2 cost, because you can just use super fart 2 cost sometimes. So just to put it in front, to always have lava in front of your New Kid might be pretty sick if it was 2 cost. I would probably do that, because you could pair that with, because I think when lava's out there, it's not in cycle, right? So that whole time it's out of cycle. So if you pair that with a tower plus Mysterion, your deck cycle is going to be 8 cards. It's going to be wild. And couple that with the, playing Call Girl pulls another card, so it's, 2. Like, your cycle is going to be bonkers short. So you're going to be able to get Call Girl Coon out a ton of times. You're going to be able to get, maybe the Mintberry Crunch out a ton of times. But at 3 costs, just not worth it. Just not worth it. Kind of like how Hyperdrive at 4 costs just like was almost never worth it, and now at 2 costs, it's like worth it very often. See, that play right there, I shouldn't have played the level 3. I shouldn't have played the level 3 Sexy and Unrandy. This guy had pretty good levels, and this guy was actually from Trebo BR, which is like, I would say this potentially second best silver team next to Animation Boys. Arguably. Thanks for saving your runs. Don't worry about it, Fred. You had it. You were just getting distracted by all the noise. Pow. Pow.
It's plant-based.
So we gotta just give up the Inuit. That level 7 scout is tough for me though, because my scout is low level here. But we're gonna have that Manbear Pig level 5 come out here. This is gonna be nice though. We wanna, honestly, we wanna hit the Randy. New Kid isn't terrible. I don't hate that. All right, we gotta get the Gunslinger out. Yes, 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 ASAP. Oh, that's trouble. This is trouble. I'm not loving. Oh, that's interesting. It's not gonna help, no. It's not really gonna help him though. But it does keep those guys alive, but New Kid does not get taunted. New Kid plus 143 with that Gunslinger is just absolutely brutal. Just an absolutely brutal amount of value there. Can the Scout get the value on the Angel? Oh, he can! Oh, brutal. Another brutal. Go get him! Who's hitting it? Oh, Warboy's hitting it! Go, Warboy! Oh, we got it, and that solidifies the 1-113 that we got this week. All right, now here's the main event, boys. Here's the main event. We got put your tower in your anus and give it a little kiss. Put your tower in your ass, mother. Put your tower. I love this guy. This guy's my favorite already. All right, now we're gonna play the Belf because we know we got the titty bang when we need them. Scout, Max, send it, send it, send it now, send it now. Scout top, do it. You could have gotten so much value. I wouldn't have hated that, but I was very happy with slow playing right here because I knew I was gonna have to. Ooh, I thought I was gonna go for the Angel there. I was very excited. That hook hand, not great. Gotta be honest. I'm not loving it here, but it's nice that Randy is not like SWOW or something. You know what I mean? Then I'd be more scared. Randy himself, kind of bad. Manberry Pig up top. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Inuit. Can we get the value? One shot. Oh, we missed it on the one shot, but he does get the value. The SWOW, a little bit confused here. The SWOW, I wanted her to go for the Angel. This is trouble, but we do have the Inuit there. See that scout? See that scout interaction? The scout survives getting hit by his scout, and then my Inuit can tap his scout up, right? So if my scout would have been one level lower, my Inuit would have lost to his scout, and it would have vastly changed that. So that, like, that's an example of how that can be a big problem. Now that man-bear pig dealt with the Zen up there, but the Angel wasn't really healing the man-bear pig the whole time, so it did not work perfectly for him there. Now this was a bit of a mistake for me. Maybe that... I think she still gets the heal off. I probably shouldn't have played that, but it is what it is. No matter what this hits, it's all right, because if it would have hit New Kid, it would have basically meant I could have hook-handed again and gotten him and won. If it would have hit the Angel, it would have been good. If it would have hit the Marcus, it would have been good. Now, this is an interesting play. I kind of wanted the Bebe, but I also thought if he plays something to step that little guy, I could pull that, and that actually worked out perfectly. We take the value from his scout, which is very big there, and then I decided I think I've got enough to break through this, and we do, because the Sexy Nun, remember, doesn't have a whole lot of health. The Sexy Nun doesn't have a whole lot of health. We decide to make the change there, and it looks like he doesn't have the energy. Wait, is he mad that his scout didn't... What did he think here? Or maybe he thought his Inuit was going to hit my Inuit, or maybe he didn't realize Inuit was going to survive and then beat... I don't know. I don't know. But that name and those emotes, I bet you that guy plays member berries for sure. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're back in the swing of things. Although if you were watching on YouTube, I never really left. We had videos coming out every day while I was gone on vacation, which is pretty sick. Stick around. We're going to be playing some more South Park. The first quick packs in a week. If you're watching for the Team Wars, make sure you like the video. Make sure you comment. And make sure you let me know if this helps you learn how to play Team Wars in general. I've always said this, but I'm trying to start maybe doing them on Saturday, post them on Sunday, so that it might actually help you guys. But gotta be honest, I like reviewing them. I like reviewing them live with you guys. Enunciate. The big black bear bit the big black bug. Red leather, yellow leather. Anyway, we'll see you guys later.